What's going on, world? It's your girl, Nephew Raps. It's the Vibe Session, y'all, right here at Power 214 Radio. Listen, y'all, you know we bringing y'all the hottest, dopest independent artist music and interviews from all over, baby. You know we right here in the Triple D, but we touching everywhere. And we got another super dope guest on the show today, Atak. What's going on? How are you?
Doing just fine. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Good. Glad to have you on the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, tell us what city you repping today.
I rep all of Humboldt County. That's Northern California. Arcata is really kind of where my homies are, you know, so big shout out to the Humboldt crew, Arcata. Right now I'm in Southern Oregon, so shout out to Medford and Ashland. You know, I'm holding down the whole Jackson County right now, so and the whole Emerald Triangle, you know, shout out to the Emerald Triangle. So that's where we are right now. West Coast in time.
Nice. Mm-hmm. West Coast represented. Mm-hmm. I love to see it. And Oregon, like I've never been. So shout out to Southern Oregon. So I definitely want to tap in on that a little bit. I would love to come through and see y'all, see what that vibe is like. What's the music scene and the culture like out
there? Not very diverse, I'll tell you that. I feel like, you know, the hip hop scene in Humboldt is definitely, you know, it's more Bay influenced. But out here right now, I'm kind of in the sticks, you know, so it's nice. It's a nice place to set a good foundation, you know. I'm really about that. I'm not really trying to be an eye spectacle. I want to be a foundation. You know what I mean? And I like, fresh canvases to work with. So that's pretty much, what we're working with right now.
Okay, that's interesting. So what made you make that move? What made you change location?
I needed to focus, you know. Humboldt's great. It's beautiful. It's, on the ocean and the redwood trees. But it's also distracting because that's just where my life is. That's where all my homies are and all that. So I moved to a postcard, you know, and I can really focus on my art. You know, that's really important to me. So a lot of stuff was happening to the crew, and I just needed a change of environment. So
had to switch it up. That's necessary sometimes. I understand.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you strike me as a really artsy guy. I'm seeing the paintings and the portraits in the background that look super dope. Are these yours?
Oh, yeah. That's me and my girlfriend. We do art together. We do murals and, do a lot of art together. So if you haven't seen my art, you know, definitely check out my Instagram. I have so much art, but I don't want to overwhelm everybody because we're talking about hip hop today.
Cool. Shout out to the girlfriend. Listen, I think that's super dope that you guys do that together. Y'all got to start like a YouTube channel or TikTok or something. That would be cool, right?
Yeah, we might start doing more videos and stuff because we started our graph crew and we're all just like amazing artists. So there's going to be a lot of stuff coming for sure.
Okay. All right, so we talked a little bit about the artistic side. You also do your thing in hip hop. So tell us a little bit about how you got your start making music.
Isn't it always a rebellion trying to find yourself, right? So, I mean, I started in 6th grade, you know. Buzz no. It started with Wu-Tang, you know, definitely hip-hop inspired. Buzz, quit. I'm sorry, my dog's tripping out.
What kind of dog you got?
And a little beagle pug. I'll show you in a minute.
Can we see the dog?
Oh, yeah, come here. Let's go. Here's my little guy.
Aww, it's cute. Boy or girl?
It's a boy. Buzz Aldrin. Buzz for Buzz Aldrin.
Buzz just made his national debut.
Yeah. One small step for dogs, you know. So yeah, writing has always been really important to me, you know. And through writing, you know, it was hard for me to find instrumentals. you know, and I did the entire mixtape thing. You know, I wrote to everything I loved, everything I hated, you know, to push myself, you know, worked with other people and just kind of ran out, you know? And so I realized I just needed to build my own studio. And it's funny how like you can build a studio, lose a studio, but if you have the right foundation, you can put another project together and be somewhat progressive. You know what I mean? So just the whole work ethic that hip hop has laced me with since a child is important, and it's just part of my nature, you know.
Okay. All right. I like that. So you mentioned the Wu, which is like one of hip hop's biggest, not only groups but movements. Like when you think of
Mm-hmm.
hip hop, you have to think of Wu-Tang Clan.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So besides those guys, give us a few people that you either grew up listening to that really influence you and what you do, or even people that you like now. Who's some people that you really like on the music side of things?
Big shout out to Atma. If you have not heard of Atma, check out Atma. He's my mentor, so check him out. Big shout out to Nino Brown. If you don't know Nino Brown, that dude is super inspirational. Rest in peace, Nipsey. You know, rest in peace, all fallen soldiers. Big shout out to Sauce Walker. Do you listen to Sauce Walker?
You know what? I'm familiar with him as a brand, but I'm gonna honestly say I've never heard the music.
Man, boy is crazy.
Yeah.
Boy is crazy. But big shout out to Sauce Walker.
I gotta check that.
That's kind of like, you know, what I've been listening to on the daily. Now, what I want to give a shout out and big respect to when I was coming up. There was a radio station when I was a kid that I'd always listen to at night. I'd fall asleep to it because like they'd have people call in and freestyle, you know, and that I listen to that religiously, you know. I think that really kind of kicked me into gear, you know. You know, I'm sure, you know, there's all sorts of names to, you know, Mac Dre, you know, but I think what really moved me was that, and then just like knowing people who rapped, you know, freestyling with them, and you know, big shout out to Franco. So yeah, instead of naming artists, I'd rather name everybody who was rapping.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a cool answer. Okay, so I like that you seem to represent a lot of versatility, and I think that's dope because a lot of artists kind of struggle being themselves, and you strike me as the guy that's like, listen, this is who I am, this is what I do, you know what I mean, and the confidence in that is pretty dope. So okay, so listen, we all have been kind of riddled with a lot of stuff in 2020, right?
Yes.
There's this whole Corona pandemic that's going on. And then there's the Black Lives Matter protests that are going on.
Yes.
And then we're losing a lot of people, a lot of our heroes. We lost Kobe, and now we hear news of Chadwick Boseman. How are you feeling after not only everything else that's going on in 2020, but now this? How do you feel about that? Where do you stand?
It's so hard, man. I love the energy that people are expressing and are able to put in. Like, I feel like I can express myself the ways that I can express myself, but I haven't mastered expressing myself in other ways that I see a lot of like activists are doing, you know, and it's like, I just applaud them and I support them, you know. When I can go to marches, I go to marches, you know. It's so tough because I feel like there's a lot of just the way people feel about one subject or another are so set in their train of thought. So it's like talking to these people, really how much goes through, you know. And you know I have faith in us. I have faith in the next generation and the following generation. So I think what we're doing is correct right now. And it's an actual uphill battle that we're gonna win eventually.
Eventually, yeah, I feel that way too. I feel like things kind of go in cycles, you know. So while we're in the midst of craziness and mayhem and you know, just hard to kind of wrap your head around what's going on right now. You know, it
Yes.
has to be better. It has to get better. So that's all I think. At least for me personally, I know that keeps me going.
Yes.
You know the
I,
Corona thing, and then the Black Panther thing. Like I'm like, dude, what is going on? Like seriously.
well, one thing that I would like to advise everybody is to stay healthy and stay smart. Um, Educate yourself, whatever interests you. Like I see all these people say, read. And you're like, all right, what exactly are you supposed to read? Like read what interests you, know thoroughly what you like so that you're just professional in your mind. And then the more professional physically you can be, the better too. Just be all around healthy and it's going to be better in your mission. So I just want to add that for everybody
Okay.
that's doing what they're doing.
Okay. All right, that's a bet. Cool. So back to the music thing, right?
Mhm,
You've been doing your thing for a little while now. We talked a little bit about some of your influences in the game.
mhm.
What would you say is someone that you would like the chance to work with if you could? Somebody mainstream, or somebody that's already in the industry. It could be producer, it could be artist. It could even be, you know, I know you do your artist thing. It could even be a
Mhm.
painter. Who's somebody you want to personally have the chance to work with?
Gary V, Tim Ferriss, um, Bill Gates, uh, you know, um,
Bill Gates, or
yeah, Bill Gates. Yeah, yeah.
the Bill Gates?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Like I feel like if I network, obviously instead of like working with, see, that's really hard. Okay, I don't know. I'd like to rap with, like Ghostface Killer. Like that'd be amazing. Okay.
Shout out to Ghostface.
Yeah, big shout out. But on the same note, like I would like to network with, like Tim Ferriss because of the entrepreneurial education he has to offer. Right. So I'm always going to do music. Who I want to do music with the most next is the person who's in my same shoes, you know? Um, and I want to meet everybody. I am a part of hip hop as much as the next man. You know what I mean? So, I'm stoked to be doing this collaboration with you. You know what I mean? So,
Absolutely.
yeah.
And then what I love too about hip hop now is so many different subgenres. It's kind of trickling into everything else, whether it be pop, country. Like hip hop is everywhere. Hip hop is global. Hip hop is life, right?
Mhm.
So, how would you describe your particular style as far as the sub genres of hip hop are concerned? Because you got like, you know,
Mhm.
the whole sad boy vibe style, and then you got the trap, and then you
Mhm.
got, you know, a little bit of the singing and auto tune
Uh-huh.
vibe. Where do you put yourself in the midst of everything that's going on right now?
Uh-huh. UFOG.
Okay.
The UFOG, the Nuburu nigga. I'm the Andromeda Way future man. Um, Direct contact. I'm the Event Horizon. That's my style. I hear what nature has to say, and then I deliver it with my own style.
Okay, I like that. That's cool. Are you into are you into zodiac at all? Astrology, somewhat,
uh, yeah, yes,
a little
yes,
bit.
and no. Yes
Okay.
and no. I'm not too educated
Hmm.
in that area, but uh, I respect the discipline.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's your sign?
I'm a Cancer. I was right on the cusp of Gemini and Cancer.
Okay. So you just had a birthday recently then,
yeah,
right?
June 22nd. Yeah.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you so much.
How did you spend your birthday? Did we turn up? Did we hit the strip club with the girlfriend? Listen, sometimes the girlfriend will go with you.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
How did you spend it?
So I invest time, I invest capital in my future ventures. I wanted to go take pictures of a waterfall. And so we went camping. And I took some pictures of the Milky Way,
Nice.
So that's how I spend my time.
Nice.
I put in all the work, I put in work, but for instance, if I'm going somewhere, I'm riding my skateboard, but I'm pushing myself to the limits. I've been skating most of my life as well. So it's like when I go out camping, I'm also working. You know what I mean? So I spent my birthday leisurely working my ass off.
Okay. All right. Well, it seems like cool work, though. Whatever you're doing, if you're able to camp and watch the stars and all of that. See, I knew you was into astrology. You getting pictures of the Milky Ways and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's good. That's good. I like that.
On that, real quick. Check out my skate company. Okay. Cynical Skateboards. SINICAL. Cynical Skateboards. Hold on one quick second. Check out my skateboard company.
Nice. So listen,
we doing this.
Has the skateboard company popping. Yeah. I saw all the different designs. It looks like you got a nice selection.
Yeah.
So I
put my art on there, and then I put my pictures on there. So I present it as like fine art. It's fine art skateboards, and it's quality skateboards. Like I've been in this game long enough to know quality. So, all right, sorry about that. I apologize.
So what's the name of the company again? Let's shout it out one more time.
Yeah, for sure. Cynical Skateboards.
Cynical Skate Co. Listen, y'all go stop playing and go here and buy y'all skateboards. You know the vibes. Right. Funny story, real quick. If you go on my Instagram, actually, I don't want you to have to scroll that far. I'm going to have to send it to you. I tried to skate on my nephew's kid's skateboard, and I busted my whole ass, and it was hilarious. And they caught it on tape, okay? I tried, and I knew better than to get on a kid's skateboard. I knew better, but I was having fun. My nephew was out. I'm like, listen, let me get a turn. Let auntie get a turn on the skateboard.
Yeah.
Tragic, okay?
but see, that's what's good about you. You're willing to step outside your comfort zone and grow. Yes. You know what I mean? So much respect to that.
Thank you. Life is short, right? You gotta live free. You gotta live free.
Absolutely.
So I want to get into the single that we're promoting today.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about the new joint.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I put out so much music, it's hilarious or not hilarious. Like, I just dropped the mixtape. I called it Must Do Mixtape just because I don't know what the fuck to call shit anymore. But I'm also working, but that's a mixtape, that's mixtape stuff. I just want to like keep the engine, going when I'm not working on my own stuff. So here we go. Trail Run is what we're going to be promoting. All right. Trail Run is, shout out to Nipsey, but also shout out to Terry Crews, because Terry Crews was the one who I heard say, it's a marathon. No, people say it's a race, but it's not a race. It's a marathon. It's not even really a marathon. It's a trail run, and you just got to go to your destination. So it's all original instrumentals. It's very well thought out. It's not really sci-fi spacey. It's kind of a little bit, as my last three projects were, but it's just a lot of education going behind each bar. So
Okay. All right, cool. I like that. Dope.